We have a special video for you guys because we have our 1991 Acura NSX and we have our 2017 Acura NSX. But there's something really cool about these cars because this is the first year for the first generation, 1991. And this is the first year for the second generation, the 2017 Acura NSX NC1. Now, I've had these cars, I've had this one for about 5 to 6 years, close to there, and we just got this one, but I've been driving it because it is a blast to drive. But we have to start off and talk about the 1991 Acura NSX. Now, we know that this is one of the cars that has incredible rich car history. Everything from its original inception to when Honda was working with McLaren and they were dominating Formula One. Honda was winning the construction cups because they were supplying the engines for McLaren, and it was a very great automotive / motorsport time. Now we fast forward all the way to 2017 and all the way to 2024, and Acura did not disappoint. Now the NA1, and I will be getting these mixed up, is a really special car. Everybody always talks about a driver's car. It's analog, and if you know our channel, we definitely have gone through all the paces. We've driven the car, we've worked on the car, and we've gotten very close with the car, and it is a very special car. But let me tell you, the 2017 Acura NSX NC1 really takes the torch and crosses the finish line by winning and being one of those cars that's gonna literally make its mark in history. Now, one of the main questions people always ask is which one is better. And since I'm a gamer and like my second passion is video gaming, like I love it, I'm gonna give you guys an analogy just to drive the point home. So the NA1 Acura NSX is like a Super Nintendo, right? I love my Super Nintendo. I love my original Nintendo. I love Mario Kart. I love Final Fantasy 3. There's nothing like those days that when I was young, I was playing those video games, and that's what ignited the passion for video games. Just remembering when I was playing with my brother, my mom was making nachos, we were eating fruit with Lucas. It was a very amazing time, and the video games were really cool. The developers, they were very passionate about the game, just like the developers were very passionate about the NSX. But if you fast forward to 2024, as of today, I am playing this game called Helldivers 2, and I am obsessed with it. I am like level 41, I think, and I love it, like, for democracy. The NC1 is like a PlayStation 5. If you think about it, the PlayStation 5 is a great console. I mean, it's a great gaming console. The controller, the feedback it has, the haptics, the way that it's configured, the graphics that the actual console provides, the gaming experience, it's been fine-tuned. It's just a lot of fun. Like, you jump on and you play games, and the experience compared to Super Nintendo is literally decades. And it's a whole different experience. But honestly, it's a better one because of the technology that we have. It's a better one because as humans get better and they develop things and, you know, we grow, you would expect things to be better as time goes on. And the NC1 being better than the NA1 isn't a insult, or it isn't like, oh man, they've lost their roots or heritage. It's exactly what you wanted. Acura got it right. And the crazy thing is you could still feel the NA1 and the NC1. I truly mean it. When I was driving with Elise, literally our engine notes almost were in sync. It was crazy. And it was really neat because when you drive in both, you could still feel the DNA of the NA1. It's like you feel it because the car just has that same connection to the driver. It's really special and a great continuation. And that is the best way to describe the NC1. So the NC1 is really special, guys. We're talking about a V6 with twin turbos. And if you think about it, if you know the NSX, one of the biggest things people talked about is that we wished that we had some type of supercharger or turbocharger, just a little bit more power in the NA1. Now, me personally, I think it's fine. And I mean it, like, I think it's great. But the new NSX has a V6 with 2 turbos, right? It's a Cosworth engine, which is crazy, and I'm gonna do a lot of research on that. But it's also got 3 electric motors. And I can tell you that the driving experience is absolutely mind-blowing. So that being said, guys, really you can't say which one is better, because it's pretty much saying, you know, what is better, the thing that started your passion or the thing that continues your passion? And the NC1 is literally one of the best cars I've ever driven, guys. Everybody always says it's the understated supercar. Honestly, the moment you see it in person and the moment you drive it, you actually get blown away. It is literally a car that has changed my whole concept of cars. And the great thing is, when we talk about it with the McLaren and another supercar, you'll understand that the Acura NC1 NSX really paved the way for most hypercars with its hybrid sports system. And the transmission, in my opinion, is literally a masterpiece in this car. And the only thing that I think went bad with the NC1 is two things. And I can't really speak on it from experience, but this has science of speed downpipes, and it's perfect. If it was quieter, how people say it is from the factory, that would kind of take away from the car. And also, the mirrors are very long, they stick out. And it's kind of a nuisance in the garage. Like, it's just, it takes too much real estate. And if you look at all of the exotic supercars and hypercars, they all have mirrors that are that long, but they all fold in. Besides that, I'm very grateful and honored to have both these cars. They're incredible. And now you know, guys, that there is no which one is better. Let me tell you, both are best.